What's going on YouTube? It's Souls and Laces back with another video. And for today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys my top 10 sneakers for 2020. And I just want to talk about a little bit of each and how I copped them. So let's get right into it. So for all these sneakers that I'm about to show, there's no specific order of how I listed them. But I'm just going with the sneakers that came out in the beginning of the year and just throughout the year. So I might be incorrect with the dates of which ones I show you guys, but yeah, there's no specific order. So we're gonna start off with number one. And for me, right here, we got the Yeezy 380s and the Reflective Mist colorway. So I know a lot of people not really a fan of this model, and it's kind of weird because the Aliens, the first colorway that dropped for this model, did really good in terms of like the resale value. And then when I saw these dropping, I was like, oh, it's a really nice color. And then the reflective on this pair too, it just goes crazy. So there's a little look at that. But I just don't understand why like people didn't like this colorway. If like, I mean, for me it's really nice and simple. It does got like earth tones, but it is way different than your standard 350 V2s. And for me, I would say that these are more comfortable than the 350 V2s, probably even more than the 700s, but that's just my opinion. I feel like it's just really comfortable. Like for certain Yeezys, like I can't wear a 350 all day, but these, I wore these on a trip and they're amazing. Like the colorway is just different, but you know, everybody has their own opinion. So, and the fit is kind of not snug, but I think like more accurate to any other Yeezy. But like I said, that's just my opinion, and I didn't hit on them on Yeezy Supply, or I don't know, I'm not sure if they had them on Adidas, but I didn't hit for retail. I actually bought these for resale, but I got them for like $60 over retail, which was fine because I thought they were gonna go up in value. So I was like, let me just buy them at a good price right now and don't have to deal with it. But there's not really that much resale value to these, but I'm glad to have these to the collection. These are really nice summertime sneaker. But yeah, that's that. So we're gonna jump on to the next one. So for number two, for me, it's gonna have to be the New Balance, the Joe Fresh Good colorway, and those released during All Star Week in Chicago. And I just wish I was able to cop a pair, but those with New Balances is kind of weird of like where you can actually cop them from. But this is a pair that I wish I had in the collection, and I was looking at resale value the other day. These are like in the thousands range, so I'm like, there's no way I'm ever gonna get that sneaker because I am not dropping more than 1K on one sneaker. So imagine 2K. No. But this is just the colorway that I wish I had in the collection. But it is a nice model, nice colorway. New Balances are comfortable, most of them. So I wish I had the sneaker so I can actually show you guys, but this is all it's gonna be for now. And we'll see if I actually get them in the future. Alright, but let's move on to the next one. So for number three, we have the Nike SB Dunk Glow Pro in the Safari colorway. So I actually got lucky on these. I hit a raffle on Premiere, which is located in Grand Rapids, if I'm not mistaken. And so these dropped like a week before my birthday, and I hit on that raffle. So it was a nice little birthday present to myself. And yeah, like I said, I got really lucky because you were only able to buy these from, well, all the SBs, you were only be able to buy them from skate shops, which kind of made all the releases for this year kind of limited. But I was very, like I said, lucky enough to get them. But I got these in a size 7.5, and I mean, I got this size because that's my regular size. But in lows, SB lows, I have to go with a size 8. So these are 7.5, which I don't even want to wear because I know it might be a little too tight on me. So they're still dead stock, as you can see right there. So it's still dead stock, and I was just thinking of selling them and then buying a size 8, or just waiting to see if the value goes up a little bit, or a size swap with somebody. But I'll see what I do. But it's a really nice colorway. And so as most of you may know, it's resemblance and paying homage to the Nike Air Max 1 that Atmos did, the collab, the Safari colorway. So you basically got that same colorway and they just threw it onto the SB Low, which came out really nice. Materials is A1, SB Low, you already know. But yeah, like I said, I was very lucky enough to hit on that raffle. So that's that. So we'll jump on to the next one. So for number 4, we have the Air Jordan 3 in the UNC colorway. So these are surprisingly, like, they were actually kind of hard to get. And since I'm located here in New York, not a lot of stores were getting these. So, and that was before really when the COVID-19 situation got serious. And so not a lot of stores had them in my area. So I actually went. This is a 7.5. This pair I got off Sneakers app, but I did get another size. I got an 8.5 in store at my flagship Foot Locker, and I actually had to camp for those. And that same day, I had to work. So literally, I got there early, like I think like 2 hours before my shift. So it was kind of a line. I want to say maybe like, I don't know, at least like 50 or 40 people in front of me. So I thought I wasn't gonna get a pair. I didn't get my size, but I was like, if I waited all that time, I'm gonna get a size. So I didn't come out empty-handed. But yeah, I got a size for these. Then I had to head straight to work from there, and it was crazy. I don't know, I guess these were really limited, but it's a really nice colorway. You got that color blocking like the cement 3s. But so yeah, this colorway is basically like the PEs, except you have that Jordan swoosh. You had that Jumpman on the tongue instead of the UNC logo, and it's pretty much the same. So now with the 3s that came out this year, they were kind of heading back with the OG style on the elephant print. So now it's more lower, which is nice. But these small details matter to a lot of people. And then also now, if you remember, for the black cements, it was a really like chunky tongue, almost like a SB Low kind of tongue. And they trimmed it down, made it to like the OG style. And then before, you were able to see the back piece of the tongue kind of poke out a little bit, so it wouldn't look as clean as this. But if you have an older Jordan 3, you'll see what I mean. And then also the cushioning around the ankle, they kind of slimmed it down to make it more of an OG style. No Nike Air on this, which is fine. I like the Jumpman on the back anyways. And it's not an OG colorway, so you can't expect Nike Air on the back. But yeah, these are really nice. Leather's quality is good, leather is good. And yeah, clean colorway. So we're gonna move on to the next one. So for number 5, I had to have this on my list. It's just the Air Jordan 13 in the Flint colorway. So like I said, I had to have this on my list, and main reason for that is because the Jordan 13 silhouette is my favorite silhouette out of the whole line. And then this colorway, oh man, you can't go wrong with this colorway. I'm glad that they brought these back, and it's crazy to think that the last retro of these was 2010, and I actually got those, but at the time I wore a grade school size, and then they just got beat up, I guess, or I sold them, one of those. And man, nice, sick, classic OG colorway of this model. You cannot go wrong with these. And I have the 05 pair. I had an OG pair as no, actually no, I didn't have. I only had the 05 pair, the 2010 pair, and now the 2020. The only one I didn't have was the OG release. And so in terms of getting that OG colorway kind of right, I think it almost hit the mark. Not fully, it almost did. They still got to get the shape right for the sneakers, which is understandable because they don't have the same molds as before, so you're not gonna get the same exact sneaker and the same way that you saw it as the OG for when it first came out. So but yeah, it's a sick colorway, man, and I'm glad they brought back that 3M. You had to bring that 3M because OG's colorway had it, the 05 pair had it. Then when they didn't include it on the 2010 pair, it was just like, why leave that out? Such a nice detail, important detail. That's what I love about the 13s. Just brings me back to middle school and high school days. Classic colorway, man. Love it. Alright, so let's jump on to the next one. So for number 6 is going to be the Air Jordan 4 Off-White in the Sail colorway. So this colorway was a women's exclusive colorway, and I was not able to hit a pair. I was not lucky enough, but the ones who did get lucky were the women, because Jordan Brand actually blessed the women sneaker app accounts. They gave them access to that sneaker, so big shout out to them and to all the women who actually copped and wanted these, or copped them for their guys, their boyfriends, or whatever. So for this sneaker, you have to do obviously the conversion. So if you're a men's 8, you would have to go with a woman's 9.5. And it's just a really nice, simple colorway. This one reminded me of the Air Jordan 4 in the linen colorway from 2005, 2006, around that time. But it's just a really clean colorway. I like the translucent outsole, and just dope all around. I'm actually glad the women who copped were able to cop, so that's really nice of Jordan Brand to do that. But it's an off-white colorway, you know, there's gonna be some hype to it, so let's jump to the next one. So for number 7, we have these bad boys right here. This is the Air Max 90 and the Day of the Dead colorway, or Dia de los Muertos, however you want to say it. But just right off the bat, we had a lot of these colors just popping. Got the hits of green, the purple, the orange, the blues, and the yellows. Man, the sneaker all around is sick. And so this was supposed to release in the US along with the Blazers and the Daybreaks, and I forgot that other model that was supposed to drop. Oh, the Jordan 1 mids. So the rest of the models dropped here in the US, but this was supposed to drop in the US as well. And then I guess with the COVID situation, maybe shipments got delayed or whatever the case was, but it ended up not releasing here. So I think it was only like a Central and Latin America type release. I don't know, because like I said, we didn't get them here, so I had to buy these on StockX, and I bought them right away because I feel like the resale value would have went up since it was a overseas release type thing. And so I didn't want to take the risk of the resale going up, so I just bought them right away when I saw they weren't dropping here. And so that's how I got these. But like I said, really nice colorway. The Air Max 90 in general is really comfortable. And then with this colorway, sick. I already wore them. I showed you guys this sneaker in the Foamposite, the Halloween colorway. I showed these at the end, and I wore them because, you know, it's really sick. I only wore them once though. But yeah, really clean colorway. Like I said, those colors just pop. So, and it actually has like a deeper meaning to it behind it. So Day of the Dead, you know, I mean, I'm pretty sure most of you guys already know the celebration behind it, but I just like sneakers like that have more of a meaning to it, not just like a regular colorway. But I like the stories behind the sneakers, so this was definitely a cop for me. So that's why it made the list. But we'll jump on right into the next one. So for number 8, it's still a little sad. I can't really believe that happened. And when it did happen, it was crazy because like out of all people, it had to be him, and he just retired. He was coaching his daughter, and man, that like I don't really care for like celebrities and like when they pass away, because obviously you don't know them and they don't know you, obviously. But with this one, it was just, when I heard the news, man, it was just sad. Like I still can't believe it. And I wouldn't say I'm a big Kobe fan, but I do like Kobe and his sneakers. But man, that was really sad. That was a terrible way to start the year. Just tragic, man. But for number 8, we have here the Kobe 5 Pro Tro in the Bruce Lee colorway. So it's pretty self-explanatory of why it's called that. Obviously, you got like those dragon slashes across, and that's paying homage to when Bruce Lee got cut on the chest. So that's that. But this Bruce Lee colorway, when they do it on like different sneakers and include that color combo, just really sick most of the time. Like the Kyries, the Bruce Lees. Oh man, I wanted those for a while, but I'm just not gonna pay for resale. But those are nice all around. Simple colorway, but we're gonna jump on to the next one. So for number 9, here we have the Nike SB Dunk Low Pro in the elephant colorway. So it's not Atmos, and I know a lot of people confuse it for that, but Atmos had no part in this release. But I understand why people call it the Atmos, and that's because Atmos dropped the Air Max in this similar colorway. So that's why a lot of people confuse it for that. I mean, you could still call it the Atmos because it basically is the same, but like I said, Atmos had no take on this drop. So it's not really a collab. But man, for these, like you saw earlier in the video, the Safaris was another Atmos colorway on the Air Max, and then here Nike SB did the same thing with this colorway. And you can't always put one colorway of a different sneaker and put another on another one, because it doesn't always work. But for the SBs, I feel like no matter what colorway they put, like it just transitions so well. So like we saw also earlier this year, we have the Chicago colorway from the Jordan 1, and then you saw it on the Dunk Low as well, SB Low. And that one worked pretty well as well, and because the Jordan 1 and the SBs have the swoosh, so I mean obviously it's gonna fit well. But not all colorways, when you put it on from one sneaker to another, it's not gonna always work. But in this case, man, it was perfect. And I feel like maybe, I don't know, it might just be me, but I feel like the colorway on this model is actually better than the Air Max. But that's just my opinion. You guys can tell me how you guys feel. But man, I saw these and I didn't hit on no raffles. I answered all raffles. I was actually hoping to hit on Premier, because Premier's been a clutch for me, because I've been hitting on SBs from their raffles, but I didn't get lucky at retail for these. I had to pay resale, but I wanted these bad. When I first saw images, man, these things are sick. So one of the things I hated though about this release was the inconsistencies with the elephant print. If you guys saw my video on this sneaker, you will see what I'm talking about. But just here from the video, you can see as well that this doesn't match this colorway right here, and it's kind of got a darker type of print here. It's much lighter here. So just the quality control I would say is the only thing I can complain about the sneaker. But putting that to a side, just another sick clean colorway. And as SB low, like you can't go wrong with SB lows. Still dead stock. I haven't worn them yet. This whole COVID situation, where am I supposed to go? But yeah, that's number 9. And we're gonna jump on to the next one. So for number 10, you already see the box right there. You already know what it is. But for number 10, it's gonna be the Air Jordan 1 in the Mocha colorway. So when I first saw images of these, I wanted these for personal. And then when I hit on some sizes, I hit 2 pairs on the Foot Locker apps. I don't even know how that happened, but I got lucky. And so I got a men's size and a grade school size, and then this pair right here actually hit on the sneakers app. I don't even know how, but I hit. So this one's a size 8. I didn't review this one. I reviewed the other sizes that I had for the video, but this one is a size 8. And like I said, I got straight off the sneakers app. And this was actually, I think for a lot of people, like a most anticipated colorway of the year for the ones. And I was looking forward to them myself, but then when I got them in hand and I saw the materials, I feel like they included some cheap, like stiff kind of leather, and that just really upset me. Because if it wasn't for that, I think I would have kept this one right here, even though it's not a 7.5. But I think I could get away with a size 8 in ones. And like I said, like the leather, when I got them in hand, I was just really upset and disappointed because like we normally get like a good leather for Jordan 1s, and you like for colorways like the pine greens, like even that leather was kind of good. So then I got these in hand and I'm checking them out, and like it was just like why they had to drop the ball on the one sneaker that most people wanted. But the hype was really real for this release because man, people were going crazy. Resale value now is going up, and it's just gonna keep going up. So maybe I should have held on to the other pairs, but it's fine. I still got this one pair, and maybe I'll use it for like trade bait for a sneaker that I want. But and the reason for it wasn't really limited, I would say. But the reason it felt like that is because shipments were delayed for Foot Lockers and other sneaker stores. So we were kind of getting them like in batches, one at a time. So Foot Locker was the situation here in New York is different. So there was a few stores that got them. There was a few restocks like a little after they released. So throughout November, even like early December, got like batches of the Mochas. But I didn't have to deal with that because I already had these pairs, and knowing people in New York, they fiend for restocks like that. So I wasn't even gonna bother waste my time or any of that. But yeah, and for me, the Jordan 1 of the year is gonna have to be the Mocha, because it really is a nice colorway. But like I said, just the materials, like the execution on that was bad. And that's, like I said, that's why I'm not keeping these. And if we had some good leather at least, then I would have kept them. Even the Lucky Green ones from earlier this year, that leather was pretty good. So if they just brought that same leather onto this one, I would have definitely kept this pair. But I'm not keeping it. Stiff ass leather, I'm not gonna keep this pair. But it is nice. I was really looking forward to this sneaker, and I don't even know how I got them. I always it's weird because I always hit on sneakers that I don't want, and then sneakers I do want, I don't hit. So yeah, that's just how it goes, man. So that pretty much wraps up the video. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. You guys can follow me on Instagram at souls_laces. Keep you guys updated with the latest sneaker news. And if there's this raffles for some sneakers that you guys want, I'll post it. So check me out, give me a follow, and let me know what you guys have in your top 10 for 2020. So let me know what you guys would go with. But for me, this is gonna be my top 10. And everybody has their own opinion, so you guys let me know what made it to your list. So this is gonna be the last video for 2020. And welcome to all my new subscribers. Thank you guys for subscribing. Hopefully we get to grow a lot for 2021. And I hope you guys stick for the ride. You guys can see my progress. And yeah, it's gonna be really good, man. So thank you guys for watching. Appreciate that. And happy New Year's to everybody. I hope you guys stay safe. And I hope you guys can, we're definitely gonna have to do better for 2021, because 2020 just kicked our asses, I think, for most of us, I can say. But yeah, so this is the video, and I'll catch you guys next year. All right, peace out.